everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've just got a couple of things to share with you. The first is my ScrawlrBox challenge, which I will show you here. I have had problems this week. I don't know what I'm doing, but I keep pressing. I don't know if I double tap the button, but it seems like it stops my camera when I think I'm recording. I press the button, I think I'm recording, but I've actually stopped it. And then at the end, I stop it, but it starts recording. So I'm literally just recording the cleanups, not the actual what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be more mindful of that. So I've did all of this as a process video, and then you literally just saw me put my pens away at the end. Yeah, so I'm going to do better with that. It's happened with a couple of things. I don't really know why. I don't know if I've got a tremor in my finger, so I'm pressing it, but I just don't know what I'm doing. So here is my ScrawlrBox challenge. Now remember, it was paisley patterns we had to do. So these are my sort of paisley patterns, and these, I guess. So that is what I did for that. And I actually quite liked the limited colours. I don't tend to colour my Centangles, or if I do, I add one colour. So this was quite nice, having these three tombos to play with. So then I had another play. I think it was, I don't know if it was yesterday afternoon, and I drew this and some bits, and then I put these things in. I thought, oh, it looks more like a sea creature, so I put some seaweed type things, and then popped in a couple of fish. So that was my bit of play for that, but I didn't video that. I was just having a little play with the colours and whatnot. So there's that to show you. Right, the other thing I wanted to show you was something I made from my mum and dad. If you remember, before Christmas I made some altered tins. I think my dad's one was a dark, I did it in black gesso. There were white hills. I think there might have been a village or a church at the top, and there was definitely like a Christmas tree and things in the foreground. Anyway, he loved his tin, and he's got a very good imagination, and he was watching it. He looked at it every day, and there was a different story. He's a good storyteller as well, but he'd tell me what he'd seen in the trees and this and the other. Anyway, that's what he's like. He's always been like that. He's a great storyteller, and you know, with a massive imagination. And so he really enjoyed his tin until my mum packed it away with the Christmas things, and it was a bit sad. So I've had a go at making one that is a bit more, you know, a different season, if you like. But I don't really know what I think to it. I don't really like it that much. I don't really know why. It just didn't come out how I hoped it would. I think I could have built the hills up and brought them a bit closer. I originally thought I was going to put something in there, but I can't really find anything to go in there. So... you know, and then I didn't like the outside, so I've put sort of foliage around the outside, so it looks like you're peering through the trees or something. But I don't know, it just didn't go quite how I wanted it to go in my mind. But I'm going to keep going because I've got some more tins, and I'm doing one at the moment, but I've got some more ideas for tins, so I will definitely show you them as I do them. But you know, I'm no crafty Michelle. I think we can safely say that. There's, you know, something missing with this. Not sure what it is, but it's not great. Anyway, he can have that on the mantelpiece while he does his exercise in the morning, and he can have a little wander through the hills, and I'm sure he'll really appreciate that. I'm not going to put this video up until I've given it to him, hopefully this afternoon, along with his jelly plate. I'll tell you that he kept sort of messaging me and asking me about. He's been seeing some of my jelly plate videos, and I don't tend to. My mum's got a link to my channel because she used to do card making and things, but she's not very. She's not great with technology, and sometimes she remembers to have a look, and sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes I send them a link to things, like they're kind of interested in the things that I'm doing with my weekly lessons, so I have been sharing those with them, but mostly I don't bother. But I've noticed that my dad's been asking me about my jelly plate, so he's obviously been watching my jelly plate videos, or somebody's, may not be mine. And he was sort of, he was definitely interested, and then he said, oh, And I said, you know, you can get a plate, they're not that expensive, a small one, and blah blah blah. And then he said, oh, but I've just got rid of all my paints and this, that, and the other. And I could tell he was kind of, he wanted to have a go, but he didn't want to spend. So I've bought him a jelly plate and a brayer and some paints for him to have a little play with. He's nearly 80, bless him. And I think if you can't have a little play with a jelly plate before you're 80, you know, that's not good. So I'm going to drop that round hopefully this afternoon, and if I do, then I'll put this video up. If not, I'll have to hang on to it because I don't want him to see the surprise before it arrives. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. There's my little sardine tin, and I've put my book away. So yeah, I'll be back when I'm back. Have a nice afternoon, evening, whatever time of day I put this up. Enjoy it, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.